1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister and Punjab Chief Minister at a meeting in Lahore have discussed initiatives for control of coronavirus in the province. Foreign Minister says despite nefarious designs of India, the government has not increased the defense budget. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh acts of state terrorism martyred 4 Kashmiri youth in Kulgam and Islamabad districts today. International Labour Organization has warned the governments of increase in child labour in the wake of COVID-19. And now the news in detail. Punjab Chief Minister Usman Buzdar called on Prime Minister Imran Khan in Lahore today and discussed overall situation of the province with particular focus to the steps taken to check the spread of coronavirus and elimination of locusts. Governor Punjab Chaudhry Mohammad Sarwar also called on the Prime Minister and discussed different issues. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said the hallmark of next year's budget is that no new tax has been imposed in it. In a video message, he said, "We have rather reduced the burden of taxes on the masses by cutting taxes, duties and tariffs." The Foreign Minister said, "Our effort is to improve the tax collection system by bringing reforms in the FBR." Shah Mahmood Qureshi said, "Despite the nefarious designs of India, we have not increased the defense budget." He said this is a big decision and the armed forces have extended full cooperation to us, keeping in view the current economic situation. The Foreign Minister pointed out that the Paris Club has provided some relief in the form of suspension of payment of loans. He said relief from other financial institutions will enable us to divert resources to job creation and poverty alleviation. 6,472 new coronavirus cases have surfaced in the country over the last 24 hours, taking the total tally to 129,811. The death toll from the disease has risen to 2,551, with 88 deaths reported during the last 24 hours. 50,056 patients have so far recovered from the disease. The number of coronavirus infections across the world has risen to over 7.7 million, while the pandemic has so far claimed more than 428,000 lives. The United States remains at the top of the infections cases with over 2.1 million, and death toll in the country has surpassed 116,000. Brazil is second country where coronavirus cases have risen to over 829,000 and death toll stands at 41,901. The spray operations are continuing across the country to control and eliminate locusts. According to spokesperson of National Disaster Management Authority, 5,630 hectares were sprayed during the last 24 hours. He said that over 596,000 hectares of area has so far been sprayed across the country. In occupied Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh acts of state terrorism martyred 4 Kashmiri youth in Kulgam and Islamabad districts today. The troops martyred 2 youth each during cordon and search operation in Nipora, in Kulgam and in Lalan area of Islamabad. Indian police and troops have sealed all entry and exit points of the areas. Meanwhile, the Jammu and Kashmir Young Men's League and Jammu and Kashmir Students Youth Forum have organized protest demonstrations in different areas of Kashmir Valley against the continued brutal killings of Kashmiri youth by Indian troops. The speakers addressing the protesters slammed the Indian demonic regime for its Hindutva agenda in the occupied territory, whose final status on the basis of right to self-determination is yet to be decided. The U.S. Special Representative for Afghan Reconciliation Zalmay Khalilzad has urged the need for resumption of negotiations between Afghan government and Taliban. In a series of tweets, he said, Afghan-owned, Afghan-led negotiations have been a key objective of the U.S. diplomacy. Zalmay Khalilzad also welcomed Taliban's statement for participation in intra-Afghan negotiations after release of prisoners. The United Nations has warned the huge gains made towards ending child labor risk being reversed by COVID-19. Director General of the International Labour Organization, Guy Ryder, in an appeal to governments, has stressed for continuity of investments in measures to reduce the number of youngsters in labor. And this is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.